Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be finishing up the build on the ATC70 we got here. I'm going to start out greasing this axle up and then getting the axle thrown in. If you haven't watched part one, we got the motor in and all this other stuff. But what's been holding me up was these bearings, the rear axle bearings. But those have came in, so it's time to put the rest of it together. Got the rear axle on. Now I'm gonna figure out how to mount up these brakes. Well, I've got this mocked up here, and I was just figuring out where I need to drill to get the other one mounted. This top one uses the factory hole in the frame, and then you have to drill for the bottom one. So, got my drill bits here, and let's get this drilled. Well, I got the hole drilled. Let's get this mounted up. Well, I got them all mounted up. Looks pretty good. I'm liking it so far. Now I just gotta run this brake line somewhere, route it. Well, I got the brakes on, I got the brake line ran, they just need to be bled. I'm running into some problems here with the exhaust. It's supposed to sit about right here, but as you can see, the brake is hitting the exhaust. So I don't know if I need to cut the exhaust up here to move this, but there's an angle, so might be able to move it back a little. It needs to be in that hole instead of that one that far off. So I'm gonna see what I can do here. I'm gonna use this little spacer here that this brake kit came with. Just put right here so that the exhaust doesn't hit the brakes anymore. I got that all made up. It is not hitting anymore. It doesn't look too bad. You can't really tell. But let's get the wheels thrown on this thing. Well, I went ahead and got the grab bar and all that thrown on there, and now it's time to put the wheels on there. Well, we got the back wheels on. This thing looks sick. I'm in love with this exhaust, the back brakes, the frame. Everything about this is just perfect. Now we have to drill holes in the front fender and the forks and then bolt it right there, since that is a 250R style front fender. The only thing I don't like about it, I ordered off the same company, the reds, they're just a little different. Camera makes it look a little worse than what it actually is. This looks orange, but it's not as bad as it looks on the camera. So let's get that on, and then those. Oh, I got the holes drilled for this front fender. Let's slap this thing on here. Well, we got the front fender and the front wheel back on. This thing is looking sick. I know the reds are a little off colored, but it looks sick. Well, we got this thing most of the way together. That's not actually bolted down. I gotta paint that tomorrow. That's the flip up bracket to flip those up. I'm not gonna bolt it down and then take it back apart tomorrow. But this is an almost finished product. I'm gonna have the shocks for the front forks. And actually, I think that's about it. This thing's pretty much, there's not much more I can do to it other than billet hubs, which I am getting. Billet hubs and front forks, and this thing's gonna be done. Unless I get bored, change the color of it. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.